As the SFU men's basketball team begins a new season at home, they look for strong performances from the returning athletes such as Taylor Dunn, Elijah Matthews, and David Jabrew. The Notre Dame and Namur Argos get off to a solid start as the ball is dished up high to Plantenberg, who drains the long jumper, getting the momentum started. On the other side of the court, Elijah Matthews looks to respond as he drives down low, getting the harm and the bucket, and he would make the free throw to cap off the three-point play. Keeping the pressure on, Dunn fakes the cycle and drains the triple, finishing tied with a team-high 13 on the night. The ball is inbounds to Justin Cole up high, and he takes dead aim as the long triple falls to get the Clan right back in it. After SFU takes the lead, a nice hook shot by Zach Ginter puts the Argos back on top by 1. Now after a disappointing season for Jabrew with ineligibility, he is looking forward to a solid season as he shows off his range, draining the three, finishing with 12 overall. After a turnover leads to a fast break for the Argos, Hartman throws it up for Washington and he slams it down for the alley-oop as they go into the half leading 38-36. Moving into the second frame, the ball is given to Apaya and he joins the party, draining the downtown bomb to put the Clan back on top, finishing with 13 in the match. It's all SFU from here as the feed down low is picked up by Cole and he finishes the alley-oop lay-in, showing off his skill around the net. As the ball is turned over by Matthews, he takes the feed from Cole and slams it down, 2 of his 12 overall, as SFU takes the victory by a score of 84-77. This win brings SFU to 3-1 so far on the season. The story of the game was the distribution by the Clan, as they had 6 players over 10 points and only 1 player who didn't find the bottom of the net. I was able to catch up with Dunn and Coach Blake after the match.
I feel like it went well. The ball was moving really well, and everyone was being unselfish, so we were able to get wide open shots, and we were able to capitalize on that.
It seemed like everyone was getting a part of the ball today. 6 players that were over 10 points. How have you worked on that in practice, getting the distribution?
What we do in practice is we just make sure to be unselfish. Our coach is harping on that, make the extra pass. We have a lot of guys that are really talented and can get their own shot, but if we make the extra pass, then we'll get wide open shots, and that'll be good for us.
You know what, the fouls we got to clean up. That's a point of emphasis this year, so I know it didn't look like it, but I wasn't writing the officials about it because they're making the right calls. Anytime there's 2 hands, they have to call it, so that's something we got to clean up over the next couple weeks as we get ready for conference. But overall, really happy with our defensive effort. That's a bit of a slugfest going at each other the first half. Both teams shooting a real high percentage. It wasn't necessarily that it was bad defense. It's just both teams were making some pretty amazing plays. The first key is keep all these guys eligible. And again, no pun intended, we spent a lot of time with these guys, with tutors, study hall. They have scholarships paid for. This is unbelievably hard academic school, and we're working with them over this next month. And our biggest thing is just trying to get to the break and keeping everybody healthy and eligible.